Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and here I'm continuing on with this commercial job. And the last video I did all that section over there, and then I was working over here. Anyway, I mentioned how I had broken a coffee maker. Here it is over here. I moved this table a little bit, and this thing fell, and this tank got all smashed up. And yet, look at that, a brand new one. Well, not brand new. Actually, I went on Facebook Marketplace, found a couple for sale, and got a hold of my wife, and she went over there and grabbed this, another one, and I just replaced the, this is the only thing that was broken, so got that fixed, 20 bucks later. Anyway, these things do happen, and that was good that I was able to fix it, obviously. But anyway, here we are, we're continuing on over here, so. Anyway, this job, the carpet is really cleaning very well. Yeah, definitely, really nicely. I'm really liking the end cap hero where I've been using on these commercial jobs. It seems to work very well, and in combination with the green stripe AstroTurf pad on these copper tiles, it seems to work very, very well. So, really happy with that. The results seem to be really good, so this is good. I already did that part there. And we're over here now. I don't have too much farther to go. If I hadn't had this issue with the coffee maker, it took me a few minutes, a little bit of time to look for and track down one of those things. I looked at the, oops, oh, I did my trigger spare. I went and looked, oh, where'd I put it? Seem to have lost my marbles here. Maybe I left it back at the, I probably left it back here, I guess. Huh. Anyway, what was I going to say? Okay, I went and I looked up the model. It was a K35 Keurig, and they do sell it on Amazon, $198 or something like that. So that was my initial thought, was I was going to just buy a whole new one. I thought, well, maybe I don't have to do that. And I was able to find the actually found two, and not far away from me. Actually, so I sent my wife over. She picked up the one, and it was actually literally being sold like about 2 blocks away from where we live. So my wife was able to go pick it up, and she just came by and brought it over to me, and we replaced the water reservoir tank there. So. Anyway, it was unpleasant thing, but it was not a disaster. It was an easy and pretty simple fix in the end, so that's good. Lesson learned. The reason it ended up breaking is when I went through the table, I didn't realize that it has a really short cord on it, and just enough cord to, it was like literally right on the very edge of the table, and I just moved it a few inches, and it was just enough to just tug it over the edge. I almost grabbed it before it went, but anyway. You do this work for long enough, inevitably things do occasionally happen. It's happened to all of us. It just happens. Even though you're careful, we make mistakes sometimes. Unfortunately, that was not a big deal in the end, fortunately. Anyway, yeah, this is cleaning really, really well. I am really liking these the pad, because you can really see it scrubbing and lifting that pile nicely and drawing the soil up and out. It's working really well. Oh, I can go in there. I'm trying to remember to, when I go in the door, to go behind the door immediately so that I don't forget to go behind the door. So we're actually pretty near the end now. Not bad for a Saturday. I'm a little bit after noon right now. I would have been done at least half an hour earlier if, anyway. Not a big deal. Got a stain right there. And yeah. All right. Again, you can see this how easily I can maneuver how nimble the rotary is. These crampy offices, although these aren't so bad. I guess I have to lift over that. Again, we'll just give it a light spray with the suspend, and that's it for pre-spray. You can see how nicely this is cleaning. It just pulling the soil right off of there. Stains right there and they're gone. Just so easy, you know. Okay. Okay. I've got just over a gallon in there now. You can see this has got marks for the measurements there, so yeah, there should be plenty enough for what I'm doing here, what remains, I think. And for those of you who might not know, this is actually a Mighty tank. They're a very good tank. They're not cheap, but definitely a very good tank. I don't know if I'd buy another one, but I bought it quite a few years ago. I think I paid around $200 or so, but I think they're at least twice that now. In Canada, anyway. But anyway, it is a very good tank. Although I think I changed the valve in it for some reason. There's something about the valve that was kind of, I didn't like. But that was a long, long time ago. Yeah, looking good. I think we'll change the plug here. It just works so nice for when you run into outlets where your plug keeps falling out. That just works so nicely to resolve that issue. Obviously a very inexpensive and simple fix. I find when I do condo hallways, that's often what happens. Well, pretty often anyway. You know, people have been, you know, using the outlets, vacuuming and stuff, and over the years they get kind of worn out, I guess. And ooh, yeah, there's a nasty stain right there. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when I hit that one. That looks like it could be a coffee stain as well. I did pre-treat that one when I vacuumed, but that was a while ago. So, but anyway, let's see what happens. Oh, that mark came out. Ooh, I like that. Look at that. Oh yeah. And that's why we like the SETT method so much. The soil extraction transfer technology works so well at pulling the soil and the stains up and out of the carpet fiber, and nothing gets washed into the backing. It just seems to, well, it just works so well. Did I forget to go behind that door? I think I did. Oh no, I didn't. I did. I can see now I did. Yeah, right. Okay. So we got 3 more offices and a little bit of hall. I've got a few jobs like this. I quite like them actually, you know. Yeah. As long as I don't break any coffee makers, we're good. So I guess I have a Keurig now. Yeah, my wife brought it in, and it's in perfect shape. But I just replaced the reservoir tank. So, although I think I can probably fix that tank that broke, but anyway, we'll see. You can see how worn it is right here. You can see that circle from the wheels of the chair grinding away on the yarn of the carpet. But it's cleaning nice. I'm gonna sprout here. Get rid of that. Okay. All right. We're almost at the end, aren't we? All right, one more office to go, and then I've done this job. Just want to go up the glass door. Alrighty. Now, this job has really turned out very nice though. Very even looking. Looks like all the stains have come out. And the soiled areas are looking nice and bright and even. Yeah, gotta like that. Turn my valve off. Let's take a look at the pad. And I used almost 3 gallons, I think, of solution for the whole job. Yeah, so I used 2 sides of the green stripe AstroTurf pad. And it turned out really nice. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching, and have a good day.